Aries, how you doing, guys? So as I've said in the last 3 or 4 videos, I'm so tired of keep going over this. It's something that's very tragic that's happened in my life. Okay, I can't really explain too much, I can't really say too much. If you would like to know, at some point it will more than likely be put over on the vlog. Okay, that's all I can really say. Also run a vlog that's now open. It's called Life Behind Tarot. Okay, and that is pretty much where it will more than likely be spoke about at some point. But I can't really say too much, so I'm not going to be spending a lot of time channeling and doing all of the kind of stuff that I normally do. I'm just trying my best to get through these readings on YouTube so I can just focus on my patrons. Okay, so you're going to have to bear with me at the moment. Things are very slow, very strange things happening. So Aries, so let's go straight to your reading and straight into something. Let's see. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. You can watch this as a life path 4 of Scorpio. I'm hearing I went straight into something. Okay. I don't know if there was an accident or anything like that here, is what I'm getting for you, but I'm just going to get on with your reading. Aries, what is going on with Aries for the first week of June? Four of Swords. So it could be a funeral, could be a wake, could be tired. If only I could wake you up, my love. Lewis Capaldi. But yeah, Lynn, Laura, Lucy, Lucifer could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Linda. Hello, Linda. But yeah, I'm hearing tired, drained, tired, draining. Something to do with a drain, water hole or something, water, or a drain, strain, stand, Amber Heard. Have you heard? Anyway, let's see, stand. So it'll be Stephen King, could be dealing with Stephen. Let's see, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter for the first week of June. So you got the Nine of Cups, you got Virgo energy, and you got the Capricorn. So all about the Benjamins, is it? I don't know. Ben, the name Benji Britton, someone from Britannia. Tanya, Tarot, Tyler. Anybody dealing with T, Terry, also. £10 note, £10. £10. Don't know why I'm hearing £10. Unless you're trying to lose weight, pounds and ounces. Is it a baby? Something like 8 pounds, 8 ounces. Is it Cameron? Cam, what's hearing Camtasia, Baby D. 8 pounds, 8 ounces, ounce. Pronounce. I pronounce you man and wife. Someone here could be getting married for some reason. I don't know what that's for. Let's see. Stuck. Weight issues. Here, because there's a lot of codependency around health. Like, I'm really not feeling myself at the moment. There's could be a lot of codependency around drink, drug, alcohol, eating, codependency of eating too much, like myself, or not enough. Okay, this could be an eating disorder, law and order, but eating disorder. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Eating disorder, feeling drained and tired. That's why the 4 is here. So a lot of you could have an eating disorder. Me, I have one, but mine isn't like anorexia, obviously. But it is the other way around, so it does make you extremely tired. I've also, now it's day 3 with no cigarettes. Day 3 with no cigarettes at all. Just a vape, but no cigarettes at all for 3 days. So that also makes you tired. But it can also be the food that you're eating. But if you're not eating any food here, if you're not, it could be around a Pisces. If I say not, you say Pisces swinging on a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. Kaylee, Kelly. Okay, but if you're not eating anything at all, then this is why these cards are here. This is why someone feels very drained, very tired, can't be bothered, no motivation because of food here. Because of food. Too much or not enough. Okay. And it will also be something to do around exercising as well. Like if you're not doing much exercising, you'll also feel very lethargic, is also what I'm hearing. Lethargic. Larger, Laura, Elijah, Lee, Linda, Belinda, Lynn, Finley, Finn, Lynn Finn, that was a deceased loved one that I used to know many years ago, Lynn Finn. So I don't know if there's anything around the deceased. This could be a funeral or something here. But Lynn Finn was a friend of mine a long time ago. Was a let's move on. Emily is in the corner. Say hello, Emily.
Hello, Emily.
Hello, Emily. Yeah, me and Emily got back together. Long story. Everything is all gone full circle and turned around, and loads of weird stuff happened. But like I said, you will need to join the vlog. That is where we go travelling and we do all kinds of stuff and life behind tarot. And that is pretty much what it's called. It does what it says on its tin. It shows you life behind tarot cards. So it's also very spiritual, very like going out, travelling, all those kind of things. Eating, losing weight, all that sort of stuff that we deal with, right? Twin flame, relationships, in and out, arguments, how to overcome them, what we've gone through, cycles, all that kind of stuff. I'm also hearing Michael, or George Michael, or Michael. But you gotta have faith. So I'm hearing Faith, Olivia, Faith, Faye, or someone that has a fair stutter. I used to know a person when I worked on, when I was building houses, because I used to be a bricklayer for 20 more years. And when we was right up on the scaffolding doing the roof, there was a guy that was a labourer, and I used to bring the bricks up, and he got to the top, and he actually dropped a brick, but he had a stammer. And he said, fuck it, I've hit him. You're not getting that one, babe? No.
I was distracted.
Let's see.
Sorry.
Aries, what's Aries got coming up, please, for the first week of June? Falling brick. Fuck it, I've hit him. Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, you could be doing a Capricorn here for a lot of you. Brave. I need to be brave heart. Mel, Melanie, Melissa. Anybody begin with M or EM, like Emily.
Hello.
See Emily play. Emily or M. Okay, or EM, but they both sound the same, really. Michael, like Michael, Melissa, Maria, Marina, Marge, Margarina, Rini, Rani, someone's Fanny. Let's see. Aries for the first week of June. Something going on around your fanny, I feel, but your fanny is your aunt, so there's something going on around your auntie or your grandma, your nan, or something like that, nan or grandma or auntie or uncle. So what I'm hearing, I'm hearing the man from uncle, the man from auntie. My what? My auntie is a man, really? Is that cross dressing or something? I'm also hearing homo sapien or homosexual. All about the Benjamins here for someone. Money came up in Aries reading. No, we're doing Aries reading. Gemini reading. This could be a Gemini because it's a Capricorn. 6, we read in numerology. Gemini and Capricorn both have 6s on the top of the card. Okay, so money is here. Wheel of Fortune, destiny. I was blessed with money. That's normally an Aries. That's where I have it in my work sector, is Jupiter and other places of Aries. That's my masculine side. So it's always about the Benjamins, isn't it? Unless your name is Benji or Britain or you're from Britain. Aries, what they got coming up for the first week of June. 5 of Pentacles, abandonment issues, abandoned ship. What is going on, Ronald's? McDonald's. Some of you might be having a lot of McDonald's and burgers, and that might be why you might not have any motivation, is also what I'm hearing. Dedication is what you need. Roy Castle died of cancer. So you might have something to do around a life path 7 or a Cancerian, or someone that may have signs of cancer. Okay, but there is the loss. loss. Lucy, Laura, Louise. Someone that could be very ill. I have a friend called Mike. He's got a partner called Louise. I'm also hearing Louisiana, Pollyanna, polyamorous. Someone in a different marriage or relationship, but we'll get to that one. But a blood-borne disease of red blood cells and white blood cells, and it's a mixture that they don't coagulate together. I don't really understand the term, but I do know that it's someone that's very ill because of a blood-borne disease of something that they... Well, it's not a disease. It's an illness, basically. Someone could be a nurse and they're ill, okay? But yeah, this is an ill... Like I said, this is also motivation for a lot of you. Like, it's a lack of motivation because of too much wrong foods or no foods, okay? But the Four of Swords with the Nine of Cups and the Devil, for me, is all health-related issues, okay? And it's showing a lot of motivation. I get like this a lot. Just before I did your reading, I was talking to him and I was like, I really don't want to do this reading. Like, I really don't feel like it. And it's because I've been eating a lot of shit. It really is. Like, I've stopped smoking, but I thought to myself, what is it that I can do? Because I have an eating disorder. What can I do, okay, before I try and tackle an eating disorder? Well, I smoke, and I realise that that needs to stop. So why not focus on what I can do that isn't an eating disorder, that is physically just an addiction, okay? Because an addiction of food with an eating disorder is different, okay? So I thought, well, let's start the chain off by doing something and focusing on what I can stop, which is smoking, okay? So that'll hopefully give me more oxygen, more motivation, start hopefully sorting out my sleep, and then the next port of call would be, after a little while, is diet, exercise, okay? So for a lot of you, I really am picking up that a lot of this is to do with eating disorders, okay? Because it does show signs of, like, I can't be bothered, like a lot of lack of interest. Lack of interest rate, something around money, and like there's not enough money, like paying bills, and like you know, I don't know about the rest of the country, but Jesus, in the UK they have put up tax so much on electric, on fuel costs. Everything has gone skyrocket high, absolutely skyrocket high. That's all our fuel, electric, food has gone up, like everything it's just gone up. All the bills have gone up. Gas has gone up, like everything, and they've not put the wages up. They've just put loads more money on the price of everything now. So everybody in the UK, but I would say that'd be worldwide, but everybody in the UK I know of is all struggling through paying electric bills and stuff here. So there could be, like, you know, you're suddenly realising about money, okay, and how important that is in order to support here. I'm really not picking up too much signs of your love life here, Aries, if I'm honest. I'm picking up more of health issues, diet related, bill paying, money. There could be a single independent codependent. It's a family thing, I think, for a lot of you. Aries. What's going on with Aries for the first week of June? Two of Cups. So, well, even though I've got Two of Cups here, I'm really not kind of seeing it as your love life. Hopefully it will become that, but what become of it? It's Steve, 9, 10, 11, which is a 2. So you've got more of a metaphysical, unless you're, like I said, if you're married and you're married, no one can tell you not to be married, right, Aries? Let's see. So let's see what the vibration of this Four of Swords is giving off for you guys. What is the vibration of this Four of Swords from In the Shadows Tarot? Any messages that are coming from this Four of Swords for Aries? I don't really know you. So there's this approached energy of like feeling very estranged. Like I don't feel like I know anybody. Like, or I just don't want to know anybody. But I don't really know you. Okay. So I don't know what that is that's turning up at that Four of Swords to say, I don't really know you, to be honest with you. Or I don't feel like I know you anymore. Okay. Or I owe you nothing. I don't owe you an apology or anything like that because I don't even know you. So what's the Nine of Cups? Could be a new person. Okay. Who had that? Who did I just do? We skipped Cancer, didn't we? Oh, sorry, I've had to skip Cancer. Taurus. Taurus had that. Life Path 5, Taurus, Sagittarian. They had that. They had a new person that ended up really not being... Like, it was just a new person. It was a momentary lapse of reason. It was someone that they started to know, but they didn't get to know them very well. And they know enough to know that it's a toxic situation for the person. And they know enough, right? So, basically, it's like what kind of come up in that reading, which was a new person entered the building, okay? And it was a very quick kind of like toxic situation. It turned very toxic very quickly. And because of it did, or Lila or Lucy, Lucifer, it turned toxic very quickly, and the person never even got to know the person. It was just over. Okay, so this is like an aftermath kind of recovering type sort of recovering after a huge karmic cycle here of something that didn't turn out the way both or one of them thought it was going to. And because it didn't, the dark side is now saying that they never really, or you never got to know each other. Like, you didn't even get to know each other. Okay, and we are not right for each other. Okay, so I don't really know you, and we are not right for each other. So that's a karmic situation there that never really took a hold. Show me what energy is coming from the devil, please. What energy is coming from the devil? I am not coming back. There you go. So these two people are not coming back. You're not even going towards each other. You're going in completely different directions, and you hang around is what I'm hearing. Hangman, Pisces props. But like, you hang around in complete different circles, in complete different groups. You're going in complete different directions. I think this is just like the recovery after it, okay? So there's a devil energy here, which could be Capricorn or Gemini. I'm not coming back. So if your opinion is good, and neither am I, then you'll just continue on, moving on to a person that you're with momentarily now, or someone that you'll meet in the future, okay? But the same kind of things can happen if there was this, I don't really know you, you didn't really show up, you didn't really do anything, we are not right for each other, I'm not coming back, and there was a lot of stubborn, arrogant, codependent energy there. You can walk into another circumstance in the future of a Two of Cups, and that will show you the same lesson, depending on where you are on your spiritual calling, because you have to be ready for a relationship. I always say go, 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 because I'm a Life Path 7, and I have a lot of motivation as Aries, as my masculine. So me, when I know I want something, I go and get it, straight like that. You're mine, me Tarzan, you Jane, you come with me, and that's me. Spoiled. But I do that about me, like, if I want it, I go get it. If I like want to go somewhere, I'm like, let's go now. Yeah, I ain't got time to wait around, let's get gone, let's go away for a couple of days, let's do this. Okay, blah, 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 I love you, I want to be with you, bam, I want to make it known, like, now, like, you know, action, I always believe in action. So, if you don't have any action, and you're not a go-getter, you'll just be more of an energy that can walk straight back into this kind of energy here, because you won't be ready. I said you have to be ready for a relationship and know what you want, and the other person does if you do. If you don't, then you go more into the yeah, but no, but kind of no, maybe sort of no, I'm not right, no. And then karma is dealt with a mirror that you meet in the future here. Okay. Two of Cups is your greatest adversary. It's the person that shows you yourself. Okay. And if through that time you become selfish and arrogant, okay, and you blame, and then you say, oh, the other person treated me this way, and I'm not ready. Like I always say, and I've done in the last 3 readings, it's like a woman's period, okay? It doesn't stop the feelings of wanting sex when you're on a period, right? It makes it more enhanced, okay? It's just like a metaphysical connection. It doesn't stop the feelings. You can walk away all day long, but one of you or both of you, depending on the circumstance, will still have the feeling that you say, I'm not coming back, I don't want this, I don't want that. But the feeling is still there and the connection is still there, and that's one thing that you can't get rid of. That has to naturally take its shape. You just have to keep going as far as you can away in the opposite direction. That will break a chain, okay? That's why I had that wrote on here. Well, not wrote. Make a chain to break a chain, or break a chain to make a chain. It's the same thing. Let's see. So what's the Wheel of Fortune have to say? Because that's the person that deals it. Cold. I'm waiting for an apology. So you can wait for as long as you like. Ask Saturn if you can have an apology. That would be my aspect. If you're waiting for an apology, you feel like you've been wrong, okay, or done, but you feel like you've been wrong, done, and God knows what else, and you feel like that you're in the right, then keep telling Saturn that you're in the right, and just keep waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and not getting anywhere. because you'll just be waiting. You won't have motivation to forgive and forget. Your adversary of the Two of Cups is what is going to be a part of one of the teaching tiers this month, is about this being God. A piece of energy that you walk up to and you meet of God, spirit. You tell spirit to piss off. That's not a good kind of scenario. So when you can forgive and forget, you forgive God. Okay, for abandonment, which happened to Lucifer here. Okay, so we go into biblical kind of stuff really, but I've never read the book, so I have no idea. But I just go off the Akashic records. Okay, so when we meet Lucifer, we also meet God. So we meet choice. We meet lust, trust, Steve's famous 3. Okay, but basically lust or trust. Okay, love over lust, heart over head. Okay, purge. You sit inside of wherever it is that godlike people go and purge out their sin to a higher power for forgiveness. But when you meet a Two of Cups, that's pretty much what you're supposed to do, is forgive and see it what it is as spiritual. Okay, when you can't, you stay in these circumstances. That's where you'll meet another one. Because who would sit here and tell God to do one, bruv? Who would say that? Okay, anybody? Because you can blame all day long. Okay, you can always be forgiven, but if you want to go to heaven in a little rowboat clap clap and you want to do well in life and change, the only thing you can ever do is purge out your sin and forgive. Okay, and if you can't forgive and you can't forget, your life goes down. Okay, you don't ascend, you descend. That's your descendant and your ascendant. Listening to your ascendant masters also. Okay, that are trying to help you listen with action. If you ain't got no action, bro, you ain't got nothing. Okay. It's like, going on a TV set and they go action. So anyway, what's my lines? Oh fuck, really, bruv? Cut. Right, all getting like, listen, Johnny, your lines are this. Oh yeah, I got it. Okay, and action. Cut. Right, you got to have something about you that stands out from all of the rest. So what's this Two of Cups giving off? I wish you would come back. See, fly away, Peter. Fly away, Paul. Come back, Peter. Come back, Paul. You can't get rid of the feeling. Okay, it's a roller coaster ride. I hate you. I want you. I love to hate you. I don't want you. I'll come back. Right. So again, somebody doesn't want someone. They're like, I'm not coming back. So it's up to you. If you want to reach out, you want to do anything, you want to say anything. But one of these people is like, no, I'm not coming back. Okay, I'm waiting for an apology. Well, how long is a piece of string? You can wait as long as you like. Okay, because if it isn't coming and it doesn't come, that's probably because you were supposed to reach out to the other person. If neither of you do, you continue to for more time, more distance, more distance, more distance. And for a lot of you beginners, you watch tarot thinking that you expect an apology and it doesn't come, and it's because you pick up someone that says, yep, you're going to get communication, and it doesn't come, and that's because what it meant is that you are supposed to reach out to the person. And if your ego is fuck them, fuck that noise, I don't want to speak to them, well then you continue to not speak to them, and they more than likely continue to not speak to you. It depends. Like I said, it depends what you want, what they want. Is it an apology, or is it a leading energy back into a trap of Elvis Presley? Okay. So the sense that makes none. Okay, so I wish you would come back. And number 2, okay, Libra energy possible. Okay, so somebody possibly wants someone back, or they can't get rid of the feeling, as the other person is doing their best to move away from the energy because it is tiring and draining. What do you get with tiring and draining? No action. If you've got no action to go towards a Two of Cups, what do you get from a soulmate? Drained, tired, you yawn. Okay, it gets very boring and very monotonous because someone isn't committing to the Two of Cups. So you have sleepless nights, you have fear, panic attacks, anxiety. You start yawning, you start getting bored, you start getting depressed, you have nothing to talk about, you go through codependency, and it is very monotonous trying to get someone to move, and they won't. So what does it do? Drain. It drains your energy of a connection that they're refusing to listen to themselves. Okay. So you can fight someone as a crusader all day long, but they don't listen to their spirit guides or anybody. Okay, I do what I want, when I do and when I don't. Okay, and if I'm not committing to you, I am not committing to you, but I want you. Well, you're not getting anywhere. Okay, so that's kind of like in the hands of fate. Okay, just leave it in the hands of fate and expect something to happen when it doesn't. Okay, and if it doesn't, well then you know you would have been or should be the person that was the person that's supposed to do something. Because that's like, well, nothing happened last month, nothing happened last week, nothing is relating to me. It's probably because you're not doing anything. That's why. Okay, you can't sit in metaphysical land expecting things are going to happen with no action and no readings are relating to you. Because if they don't, what is it that you want? Order a personal reading. Okay? So there you go. That's what we've got for you, Aries. If you would like to continue on with the story and find out other messages that come through, you will need the full access bundle, because this story can suddenly change just like that. Okay? When there is more cards and they're clarified. But you will only find them on the full access bundle only. Once I have finished, I may not be doing Cancer on here. Okay, so everything from now on will be on the full access bundle only throughout the month. That is all weeklies, you get monthlies on there, and all weeklies for each star sign that are done with Hidden Truth, blah, blah, blah. We do loads of different readings, loads of different stuff. In the Shadows, Hidden Truth, all that kind of stuff. There's another deck over there, Messages of Closure, all that kind of stuff, and we do all of those on the weeklies when we do them, but not this one because I've got so much to do. But when I do these, I clarify them with what I did here, and then we clarify them with the Rider-Waite each card, okay, and see what you got coming up, and then try and find patterns of behaviour. But y'all know, if you want to join us, the full access bundle only, the teaching tier is going to be picking up very soon also. I'm going away this weekend just for a couple of days, and then when I get back, everything will pick up as normal over on Patron there for everybody that's rejoined. Thank you so much, I really appreciate it. The teaching tier will go ahead. I'll try and do 1 or 2 a week, and there's going to be loads of stuff over there. I'm not going to bore you with the amount of stuff that's going to happen over on the teaching tier. You can ask questions and I can make videos for you. I will go live at some point also, and we can interact either visually or just audio and then me visual, whichever way you like. But we'll try and also go live, answer a few questions, or you can ask me a question, I'll make a video for you. Stuff that you're stuck with, stuff that you want to know. But it will change. Like, everything is always changing on Patreon. I try to keep it different and give you different things at different times. Okay, so you can find all about it below in videos and also written stuff. Going up from the full access bundle up to the teaching tier and just paying the small amount between, but that tells you in the video also. Okay, alright guys, thank you so much, Aries, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.